Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to another Wednesday show. It is March 6th, and this is Near Disney, where we've gathered up the dream team, our local real estate experts, to tell you all the best that's going on within a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle.
This makes you want to dance, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Our studio producer has picked such a catchy jingle that just creates just the uplifting attitude that we aspire to on this show. So we'll start by introducing ourselves. Sitting in the host chair tonight is me, Elijah, with Florida in Motion Realty, and on Near Disney, they call me the Prince of Real Estate. And then sitting next to me is...
I'm Tanya with Florida in Motion Realty, also known as the Latin Princess.
And I am Sue. Oh, sorry. I am Sue, also with this group, this amazing group, and they call me Aurora, as in Sleeping Beauty.
Well, yes, thanks so much for joining us and being part of our Brady Bunch Squares. And to everyone watching, well, this is kind of meant to be an engagement show as well. So the chat is live while we're live. So feel free to comment something, say hello to us, tell us where you're watching from, or just ask us a question about the local market, because we kind of use this as a real estate local show, but also definitely invite audience engagement. Sometimes we create whole videos just based on your comment there. Mm-hmm. So I thought that we'd like to start with something topical sometimes. Usually Virginia Carlson, Cinderella on our team will bring up something, but she's not joining us tonight. So we got this article. It's going to be spring break for a lot of schools and colleges around here. So that means that, because I'm from Nebraska personally, so this time of year, even in March, it's cold. It can still be snowy, or even if it's done being snowy, there on the sides of the road could be like two giant piles of melted mush that's still like iced over from the snow plows, and it's very depressing. It can like last into April sometimes, and you just go, oh man, could that just go away? I just want it to be sunny. And so that's when people are rushing to Florida right around this time of year. And according to this, International Airport of Orlando predicts record travel for spring break. It's Florida's the top choice for spring breakers. And basically the AAA Auto Club Group forecasting a busy season. It's already begun for some colleges. Let me know if you're on spring break or if your kids are yet. Bethune-Cookman spring break is this week. And then Rollins College, March 18th for University of Florida. So it's just a lot of fun there. They predict Orlando International Airport, which is real close to where our office is. Like when Celebration, Florida, we are like 15, 20 minutes depending on traffic from or the airport, which is awesome. Lake Nona is even closer. So 7.6 million passengers for the season, an 11% increase of last year based on their booking. So the next 4 Saturdays going to be busy day, continuation of the growth. So maybe if you're like a business owner, this is something that maybe you could be looking forward to. But one thing that's great, it says about for Floridians, is that Florida is right here. So basically we won't have to go far. It's just nice to be centrally located in Central Florida, kind of just drive in an hour in any direction and be having fun at a beach somewhere, or just minutes away from Disney Park. So big perk of actually living here rather than just spring breaking here. So hopefully we can tempt you to, as a certain movie says, we offer you a spring break forever. Spring breakers, I don't recommend it. Sorry. Virginia would be laughing because she has good movie taste, and that's not a good movie. So I'll throw it over to Sue. You have an update on a local market in Florida to actually kind of talk about some of that inventory when I'm trying to sell people on the idea of living here.
Yeah, and actually I'm going to be one of those 7.6 million travelers tomorrow when I head to Washington State, where it is still snowy and there still are berms on the road. And yeah, call me crazy.
That's the official word for those horrible things?
Berms? Yes, that's what that is. From Nebraska? You didn't know that? Wow. So, no, I just wanted to give a quick highlight to the location that we have done a video on, and where I am, as of last December, living, which is kind of fun. But 𝐇𝐀𝐖𝐊 has several homes where they're doing really quick, super duper incentives for anything that I believe they said closes by the end of April. But what I wanted to highlight for sure was, if you scroll down just a little bit, Elijah, on that paper, if you can you see more of it? Okay.
Unfortunately, this is a screenshot. This isn't a web.
Okay, no problem. So down below there's actually several more homes listed on that flyer that 𝐇𝐀 sent out, and there is a lot 450 and a lot 451, and those on 450 is a St. Thomas that is basically ready to go. So you can see on this sheet right here, it tells you the square footage is a little over 2,000 square feet. And then the one across the street from it is St. Lucia, and it's also a little bit over 2,000 square feet. But if you see those prices on those two homes right there, these other two lots that are basically ready to go, they're offering, hold on, $150,000 off the price of the home. So
Whoa.
yeah, so
And
that,
these are popular floor plans, like especially the St. Lucia, right? Even
yes, you
just
have
in the
a, yeah, our
last several
neighbors.
months,
Mhm.
we have dealt with people who bought into that floor plan specifically. Wish I had a photo of it on immediate recall, but yeah, feel free to ask us. Be happy to provide it for you. Great price, in my opinion, for that much square footage with new
It's a great
construction.
price.
Great floor plan where most of the things are on one floor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
very
St. Lucia actually is a single story. It's not the two-story like my neighbor that is your client. But the other nice thing about both of these homes is they are at the end of they're building one last section, and this is the only cul-de-sac in that section, and these two homes are at the very end there. So it's a great deal. So, and
Yeah,
hey, wouldn't you love to be my neighbor? Hi, neighbor. We could do that. That is actually how this community works. It is super friendly. A lot of people are either have bought in here because they live in other areas of Florida, but a lot of them are from out of state, and so they're kind of in a way starting over. And it's a great way to meet people. And I've met some super super nice people. So
Well, yeah, I mean, we work with people who watch the show or just become our neighbors all the time, like especially
mhm,
in celebration, the
yep.
town built by Disney. Stick around because we're going to show you two awesome listing videos that are for new listings that we've got that are going to just kind of give you the tour of some beautiful homes in celebration town built by Disney, where you would be at least my neighbor because I live there, and we'd love to give you that full service there. But before I do that, I'll kind of pull up our screenshot again. But I'm going to throw it over to Tanya in a minute to tell us about something fun when it comes to what $1 million can buy. But before I talk about, I'm trying to get this back on the screen here, what $1 million can buy, I just want to share this update about the housing market, that it gained $2 trillion in value in 2023. If we kind of want to take a hindsight look at the last year. So basically, the housing market gained 2.4 trillion over the last year, bringing its total value to over $45.7 trillion, according to Redfin. And that's money that I can't even fathom or conceive.
Mhm.
I don't even know how to conceptualize it. But it's a $2 trillion increase. Basically, it says that they attribute this increase to the ongoing low inventory of available residential properties and a rebound from a drop in home values at the end of 2022, and the number of new construction homes, like Sue's talking about. When new construction came back, a lot of people were strongly interested in that, but especially those 𝐇𝐀 builds, like we talked about. So home values in urban areas rose 3.6% to $10 trillion in December. Homes in the suburbs rose 5.6% to 29 trillion. I just love saying numbers that end in trillion. The value of homes in rural areas increased the most, 6.3% to 7.4 trillion. So homeowners are sitting pretty. There's a massive amount of home wealth. If you bought in the last 5 years, you've probably seen that appreciation. And those Gen Alphas and Gen Zers are just getting a bit jealous about that equity that was built in a time before, they were getting into the housing market. However, it's saying that on the bright spot for buyers, that mortgage rates should start to decline before the end of 2024. We may not get back down to those 2 to 3%, but we may be getting out of those 8% pluses into something that would sit better. And then people like Kim, who've been around for over 25 years, can remember times when the interest rates were in the mid-teens. And so everything is a matter of perspective. They say comparison is the thief of joy. And, that can be true in housing as well, but the market is what it is, and we work with you with our expert market knowledge and bring you the best lenders we can with the best programs currently available. So with that in mind, Tanya, I just thought we'd have fun with this article here that's kind of asking like, what $1 million buys in the world's expensive real estate markets.
Yes, I think this is a great article. Let me paint a picture for you.
Okay.
Imagine having a cool $1 million to invest in your dream property. But hold your horses, because according to the report here in 2024, that won't exactly get you a mansion in some of the world's most coveted locations. We're talking about a mere 16 square meters of prime property in the glamorous Monaco. Just to put things into perspective, your average studio apartment here in the United States is around 500 square feet, or approximately 46 square meters. So that $1 million budget, it's more like a fraction of a typical apartment in Monaco. And now let's jet over to Asia, where the real estate game is equally high stakes. In Hong Kong, for example, your $1 million would barely secure you 22 square meters of prime property. And in Singapore, a mere 32 square meters. So that's barely enough space to stretch your legs, if that makes sense. Now, for our friends in New York or Los Angeles, the news is a bit more comforting. According to this report, the same $1 million could snag you 34 to 38 square meters of property. And of course, a bit more breathing room compared to the cities of Monaco and Hong Kong. As you can see, there's significant variation in prime prices across global residential markets. But what can $1 million get you in the beautiful town of Celebration, Elijah?
Bless you.
Shoot, I tried to hit the mute button like that. Right. I was failed. Okay.
That's much more real. That's okay.
Please continue, Tanya.
No, I was asking you, what can $1 million get you in our beautiful town of Celebration and surrounding?
Ooh, there you go.
Yes, I think that's a good segue into some of our listing promotions that we want to do. We've got We've got 2 listings we'd love to share with you. One listed for over $1 million, but under 1.1 at 604 Nadina Place in a beautiful area of the town. Disney built Celebration that is walking distance to the downtown. That's still kind of tucked away in a private, secluded street of Nadina that is not on one of the main roads of Celebration, and comes with a garage apartment. So yeah, I'll be excited to show you that you get way more than 20 to 30 square meters, or however much feet that is, I guess times 3 or whatever. But let's take a look at that. Awesome. So, something that I just love to share about this. Well, I got the freeze frame there. I mean, that's what you saw is 4-bedroom home. Basically, you've got 3 in the main house, and you've got your garage apartment, and then you've got some yard space back there. You've got some front porch space to sit out and enjoy. You've got that 1-story floor plan for the main house, which a lot of locals find to be very attractive lifestyle, especially for celebration. And from the front of this porch, you do have something to look out at. You're looking at some green space as well. Great for like walking a pet or walking to downtown. So for listed at 1,084,000. I think that's some better bang for your buck than some of those luxurious European countries you were talking about. I like that. I like that description that I saw for what Monaco was. It's
Right.
like a tiny European country that is extremely wealthy, perched in the Mediterranean coast between Italy and France.
Yeah.
Um,
And for this Nadina property, don't forget it has fully paid Tesla solar panels,
that's
and
right.
that cuts utilities a lot. So
Yeah, I think they said that those when you get those Tesla panels like on the roof, the way that they have them, it made the electric bill like 1/3 of what it normally was. So yeah,
Mhm.
that is a
And
great
all in one floor is perfect for anyone, really. A
and
family or a retired couple who wants to move to
the
this
panel
beautiful town.
paid off as well. Yes,
Mhm.
exactly about the one floor.
Mhm.
But if you know some not everyone loves one floor necessarily, so we can show you
Mhm.
another listing that we have that is even more economically priced. It is just a 3-bedroom without like that garage apartment, but you are getting into a great area of celebration, the Aquila Loop area of East Village for $698,000. It lets you enjoy a big soaring ceiling. And if you want to, like I always say, some people just like to retire upstairs for the evening and enjoy that other floor plan configuration. So I'll show you this brand new listing that we have as well. Just came on like yesterday for 1238 Golden Canna Lane. All right. So my camera overheated, so I'm going to be a disembodied voice for
Oh
a
no.
little bit while I figure that out. But I mean, as far as this one goes, there is a brand new roof that has just been put on this one. So if
Nice.
you are looking for single family lifestyle in Celebration, Florida, the town built by Disney in the very coveted East Village area, this is an amazing opportunity because you've got 2-car garage, you've got a single family with just under 1,800 square feet, front porch, brand new roof. And to get it for like under 700,000, like 698,000. This is currently the most economically priced single family home in all of Celebration. And usually that might be seen in areas like Georgetown, North Village, or South Village area. But it is impressive to see this opportunity to buy into East Village Aquila Loop at this price point. So and with like advantages like a new roof, and hey, even getting some yard in the back that you saw that was grassy that could be fenced in, and access. I love those walking ponds and wooded trails in the East Village area. You have access to. So yeah, just love when we have the opportunity to show you the listings that we've been blessed to be able to present to you there. Absolutely. So let me think if I got any more articles for you. So we covered spring break. Oh yes. So we like to show you some of the activities that are happening in the area. Something in Winter Park that's going on, and we've got. We made a fun video on our Evergreen on Near Disney that highlighted attractions of Winter Park. Like I said, just go into the search box on YouTube if you're watching, type in like Near Disney Winter Park. You'll see that we had fun. I think you were part of that one too, Sue.
Yes, I was.
So they have a fun event coming up called Peacocks, Presidents, and Puzzles. So walking and boat tour. And that is a lot of fun. Basically, 90-minute guided VIP tour of key locations in Winter Park. You get fun facts about the buildings, historical figures, celebrity connections. There's kind of like a really cool historical area to that, and see some of those beautiful canals, because there's like lakeside's a cool part of that lifestyle as well. And it's a chance to see peacocks, huh? I mean, that is
Nice.
I kind of forget that those are around there on some of those walking tours. Like I think of flamingos when I think of Florida, or I think of
Alligators.
Alligators.
youth. I didn't want to necessarily be the one to bring them up, but yeah, that's fun. It's kind of like reminds me of the dolphin tours when you go out to like places like St. Pete or Madeira. So that's going to be happening at various dates and times. 2 p.m. basically, March 7th. So if you can catch it, you could catch it then, and maybe some other dates in the future. Sounds like that's going to be coming up. So like I said, apologies for me being a disembodied voice. But
I have to say that if you have never seen a peacock in full array, it is stunning. And so whether they would oblige, on that tour or not, they're still a beautiful bird. But if that's something you haven't seen, definitely check it out.
Thank you.
Well, hey, just in time. I got my camera feedback just in time to say goodbye to all of you, and thank you so much for watching. If you're just tuning in now, you can kind of rewind it, slide your viewer all the way back to the beginning and catch the whole 25-minute show. Really appreciate you tuning in live. And like I said, it helps if you hit the like button, you subscribe to us. We've got a Monday show, this Wednesday show, Friday show at 1:30 p.m. as well, where Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, tells you all about what's going on in the real estate market as well. And like you said, always feel free to go into the comments and let us know if there's an area or a topic you want us to cover about Disney or Florida real estate markets or neighborhoods in general. So I think that about covers it. Appreciate you all for tuning in.
Have a great night, everybody.
Bye.